Hello everybody, SirMonkeySuit, Zappy here, back again with code Geass. We're on episode 1 of Season 2. That's right, we'll start Season 2. And we'll finish Season 1. Now, speaking of Season 1, what happened last episode was obviously the finale of Season 1, and we got a lot of information, got a lot of revelation. We got Cornelia, who apparently, she had no idea what happened with Marianne. She basically she wasn't a part of it. But what we did find out was apparently, obviously, Cornelia has she had respect for Lady Marianne, and apparently she was. I think she was supposed to be a guard, like a sort of like private guard when all of this went down. But Lady Marianne didn't really give up a lot of information. However, she did know that she was going to be attacked. So yeah, there is that. C2 is obviously talking. The person that she's talking to is somebody called Marianne. Now, just because of the way stories are kind of set up, I highly doubt that there are two people called Marianne in this show. So I don't know what kind of connection C2 has to Lelouch's mother. It could either be the fact that because she's a witch and she's connected to Lelouch, she now has a sort of connection, like maybe something beyond the grave with Marianne, or the reason Marianne was killed was because she possibly had something like she was doing something with the kind of Geass stuff, like witchcraft kind of things. I don't know, but we know that the Emperor is that's what he's kind of looking for, is these sort of like shrines and like temples and whatever the fuck they are around the world for like that are connected to this Geass thing. Now, if Marianne behind the Emperor's back got involved with it, it's possible that the Emperor is the one that obviously ordered the hit out on her, or ordered her to be killed or whatever the fuck. So I'm not too sure. I feel like it's probably that one. I feel like if I'm going to go with any theory on Marianne, I think that's probably what it is. I think obviously the Emperor had her killed because she was messing around with the Geass stuff, and that's the reason why C2 is able to contact her. Whether Marianne's actually alive or not, that's a completely different. I don't know. But yeah, Nunley has been kidnapped by somebody called V2 or B2. I still don't know which one it is. I think it's V. I think it is. But obviously, I'm guessing that's another witch. But we'll see. And then obviously the big thing was what happened literally in the last scene. So we had Lelouch, Suzaku, and Carlin all in a cave. And Lelouch's Lelouch was revealed to be Zero to both of them. So Suzaku obviously learned that it was Lelouch as well. He had his inklings that maybe it was, but he didn't want to believe it. And then it's basically, yeah, it's come down to this. So Suzaku, in the mind state that he's in, because Yuffie died, he's not thinking right. Lelouch brings out like a Sakuradite object that attaches to that's like attached to him, so that if his heart was to stop, it would explode and bring the whole cave down on them. So that basically gives Suzaku a reason not to shoot him. But with Suzaku being, insane at the moment, he still says, "I'm still going to shoot you anyway." Lelouch brings out a gun. They're at a standoff. It goes black and you hear a gunshot. So I think I made some theories as to who shot who. I think I basically pointed out like every single like outcome that could have happened, and I basically decided on which one I thought was possibly the most the one that I thought probably happened, and I believe it was Carlin that shot Suzaku, because Carlin had a gun as well, alright? So I think that was Carlin that shot Suzaku. I'm going to say that that's the gunshot that happened, because there was that whole thing with Ogi I'm not going to go all into it now, but if you want to go like to the post discussion in the episode 25 of season 1, then I explain all the reasons why I think it was Carlin that shot Suzaku. But I did go through like other kind of like, you know, like if Lelouch shot Suzaku or Suzaku shot Lelouch and shit like that. So, you know, if you want to listen to that, you can go do so with that. But yeah, so other than that, that's it. That's where it left, on a cliffhanger. So fucking God knows how this is going to go. Somebody said that they didn't know how I was going to be recording the beginning of season 2, because obviously I normally record in like two episodes like every week, or well, 2 episodes like every day that I record it. What am I saying? What am I just talking? I'm talking nonsense. I'm talking absolute bullshit. Every time I go to record something, I record 2 episodes of it, okay? Like in a row. So, because obviously last season it ended on an odd number, ended on 25. It was the finale. I decided just to record that one that day, and then when it comes to season 2, like it is today, I'll be reacting to episode 1 and 2. Because they said apparently that there was something with episode, like if you just watch episode 1, you'd be confused as to what the fuck's happened. It's better to watch episode 1 and 2 to get a bigger picture. So, you know, that's what I'm doing. So yeah, I don't think there's anything else to really talk about. I think I've gone on ramble on long enough. So yeah, we'll just get an episode 1 of season 2 and see what we get. So let's go. 2018. So we're like a year after. Although we don't know what time during the year it is. So.
We are now entering Tokyo Settlement controlled airspace.
We're the only ones left now. This is all that remains of the Black Knights, who along with Zero once struck terror in the heart of Britannia.
Lelouch.
Back at school.
Oh, not again. You are persistent.
You're not going to get away this time.
Hey, Lelouch, if I would you said...
What?
Sorry. You lost the moment you turned this into a contest of strength and speed.
Aren't you overreacting? I mean, this is just about making up a PE class.
No, quit cutting class, Lelouch.
Why is Valletta a teacher?
Don't worry,
what?
It's only colored smoke.
Lelouch! Ow! Are you trying to kill me, Coach?
Rivel!
I need to borrow your bike, Rivel. See ya.
What are you up to now, Lelouch?
What is happening? Everything seems fine considering it's up on like, considering it was like blown to fucking shit like not that long ago. I think I recognise this band. Sounds like the ones that did the Bleach intro. Orange Range, that's it. Oh my god, I got it! Shit! Pretty funny as well, because the voice actor that does Lelouch is the same one that does Ichigo. Turn 1. Don't know what it said.
They only do that because you're always skipping class, big brother. Because I find them insufferably boring.
Wait, what?
Here, have some. It's been a year since Britannian forces crushed the Black Rebellion, the revolt instigated by Zero. Things have finally quieted down, even here in Area 11. So what could I ever hope to attain by entering the workforce? Big corporations and the nobility would still be above me.
Jesus.
We all need to understand that this is not discrimination, but rather it's differentiation.
Oh yeah, because that's not the same thing, is it?
Took up the name Japanese.
The strength. If they'd only kept quiet and behaved, this place wouldn't have been downgraded to a re-education zone.
So Detard and
Zero. He was a fool. No matter what you try.
Target arriving as predicted.
Ground foot patrol domain, sending ID numbers of peripheral vehicles.
Do you think she'll show this time?
I just know we can't afford to fail. We're taking a huge risk by letting Lelouch go to the settlement's outer edge.
I do this out of sheer boredom. In short,
oh shit, it's like...
Main event is a brutal match between brothers.
Look there. The Britannians, like ourselves, are laughing and having fun. The ones who are being laughed at are the 11s. You pretend not to notice. But the 11s lost twice. First with Prime Minister Kururugi and again with Zero. How could they rebel when they don't have the strength?
Colin.
Terribly sorry.
I hate having our social class held over you like a sword.
It doesn't matter. Powerless have no choice but to bear their lot in life.
Nice goods you've got here.
Yes, Mr. King, we have a large quality catch of bunnies today.
You should know by now, losers don't have any rights.
Alert! Unforeseen trouble occurring.
The strong feed upon and devour the weak. That's the rule, kid.
The guy's mafia, Lelouch. What an arrogant
Mafia?
display. Feeding upon the weak, are you?
This is the grown-up world in here, schoolboy, so get lost.
Then will the adult world devour the student, or is it the other way around? Why don't we find out the answer with this? You're a famous chess player in the gambling arena, aren't you?
So, you know who I am, huh?
If Zero was here, you wouldn't be acting so tough.
Do me a favor. Don't say that traitor's name again.
Hey, Zero didn't betray us.
Bogey's in there as well.
There has to be a reason for what he did.
What reason? Why'd the commander vanish during the final decisive battle like that?
Huh?
Stop it! It serves no purpose. Zero's dead after all.
And that's checkmate.
Impossible.
The student beat him. Black King lost.
How will I ever be able to show my face in public if word of this gets around? Others will hear how you cunningly cheated me.
I what?
Such a naughty little man.
Now wait a minute!
Cheat? But in chess, how could you?
There's no way to do it! You filthy lying adult!
Fair play doesn't win the game. Learn that, schoolboy.
Let him go!
Oh shit! Maybe she was undercover.
Move out!
Come on! This way!
What? Hey!
Office of Secret Intelligence. Initiate Operation Valhalla 7.
Yes, my lord.
What is this? What's happening? What?
Hello everybody, just a reminder that if you go into the link in the description to my Patreon and get the early access tier for $5 a month, you can gain access to 4 episodes of Code Geass every single week, as opposed to the usual 2 episodes that the general public get. So if you're clamoring for more reactions from me more frequently on Code Geass, then that's where you want to go. Again, it's in the link in the description. Patreon to my early access tier, $5 a month. On with the video.
We welcome you here to Area 11.
We didn't expect an armed reception, especially after hearing that Zero was dead.
That's
Zero,
voice.
you have the wrong.
May we have what you're carrying, sir? You don't need to carry that antique weapon here.
But I hoped it would offer you and the other Britannians a better understanding of the Chinese Federation.
Why you?
Hey, what? Lost sight of the target?
Yes, that is correct. We will be going in now.
Understood.
Now enter the 7th sequence.
Commander, Viceroy Colaris is...
Pay no attention to that low-level bureaucrat. Our orders come directly from the Emperor himself.
What are leftover fragments of the Black Knights doing here?
Britannian military!
Sorry I wasn't able to bring him here like we planned.
Don't sweat.
Yeah,
Urabe and the others are looking for him right now.
Oh shit. They go to Mark 2! Or maybe it's Mark 3 by this point. I thought that one, but...
We'll be alright, I promise you. I'll get us out of here. Yeah, I'm sure. Rollo. Rollo!
Surely you'd be able to hear him.
What do I do now?
The echo would carry up, you'd
This
be able to
ring
hear
will
him,
move
right?
me.
So,
Terrorists are responsible for this. But 11s were killed too. Are these people still counting on Zero to rescue them?
huh.
The Black Knights!
Lelouch.
Oh shit.
I'm on your side, an ally. And your sworn enemy is Britannia.
Huh?
We have a contract. I'm the only one who knows you. The real you.
What does she mean? The real me?
Is she? So Colin doesn't even know that Lelouch is Zero then.
Lelouch.
It's alright.
No, hold on. What are you? Stop it! That woman's still alive!
We've had our eye on you for a very long time now, young man. Wakes up at 6:59 a.m. From 7:12 a.m. watches the news with his little brother while eating breakfast. During his second
Those
period
are
physics
things
class,
I've done today.
I prefer to think of it as a pet diary or bait journal, all to lure C2 out of hiding.
No, wait, please, what's going on?
Boy, I'll have you know that I am a baron. I'm through wasting words on bait like you. Now, time to dispose of you. And there won't be any witnesses left.
God, it's like episode 1 all over again.
Why? So matter-of-factly.
Is it gonna get the contract again?
Power! If I only had power!
Yep. He's getting it again. Isn't he? He's getting it again! Okay, now.
You desire power?
That voice. The girl who was shot?
You already possess the power you seek. It's merely imprisoned within a
Imprisoned,
cage of
right.
amnesia. The power of the king. Now, let the seal be broken.
It was all the phony memories implanted in me. But I remember now.
I am Zero!
Lelouch.
Right.
I'm not asking for forgiveness. After all, we're friends, aren't we?
Yes. That's your answer, isn't it? Suzaku! Before you dispose of me, I'd like you to answer a question.
Impossible! She was shot through the heart!
If being powerless is so terribly wrong, then does having power make you right? Do you find vengeance evil? What's your value of friendship? Is it justice? I, Lelouch V. Britannia, command you. All of you.
Kill yourselves.
Die!
It can't be!
Yeah. It's like episode 1 all over again.
It wasn't me who was wrong. It was the world.
Oh shit.
The world has to change, so I will change it.
Okay.
Yes, Your Majesty. I have no intention of assigning this task to anyone else. The one who will kill Zero shall be me.
Oh, for fuck's sake! Okay. Season 2 has fucking started off. Like, I was like, what is happening? So... Alright. I don't think I'm ever going to be able to figure out how this was done, but... He was given false memories. So there has to be a Geass that's all that can do that. I guess V2, I guess. The ending there did show V2 and the Emperor together, so I'm gonna hazard a guess that those two are in like I guess maybe a contract that's similar to what Lelouch and C2 are. And if V2's Geass has the power to make people forget, or she has that power to begin with, I don't know. Because seemingly, it seems as though everybody that was involved with everything in Season 1 isn't there. Or if they are, then there is sort of a... like that changed. They're not in places that they really should be. So Valletta is now a teacher at the fucking at Ashford Academy. And Suzaku like now basically communicates directly with the Emperor. Now he didn't see himself, so I'm gonna hazard a guess that his sort of mind's been changed. The thing that strikes me is like I think the reason why I think V2 is the one that has done this, that has like basically give everybody false memories and whatnot, is because I think the Emperor has changed strategy. Because Cornelia and Schneisel are like nowhere near, like they're not, I don't see them. They're not anywhere. So I don't know. Also, I haven't seen like anybody like Bartley or anything like that. So it feels like they have been almost cast aside for a completely different sort of approach. So whereas like the Emperor would normally be communicating with like Schneisel or or whatever, or Cornelia, it's now 3 people including Suzaku, and there's 2 others, and I don't know if they are the Emperor's offspring. I don't know if they're princes and prince and princess either. I don't know. But the fact that Suzaku is now that high up, I feel like I feel like he's changed everything. I think it's almost like he's just started from scratch, gotten rid of everyone who was originally involved, and swapped them out. So the guy at the start that were on like the submarine thing, I thought it was like a blimp at first, or like a zeppelin, but it looks more like a submarine in the sky. There was only C2, and there was 7 other Black Knights, and then I guess on top of that there was Carlin, who was acting like a, she was basically playing a part to like get close to Lelouch so she could immediately get him out of there. So yeah, her mind hasn't been changed or altered. We've got Diethard and Rakshada, who haven't been captured, so they're still out there somewhere. Whereas the rest of the Black Knights have been arrested. So Ogi, Todo, the guy who I can't even remember his name, but the guy who has like normally wears the red headband. I'm surprised that like he's the one that's like so with Zero at this point, because he was always the one that was fucking against him, and like every turn, wasn't he? He was always like, I should be in charge, and like what I mean. He was always like that. So I'm surprised that he's the one that's like the one sort of fighting for Zero, whilst you've got Todo, who's like, oh, it doesn't matter, it is what it is. And then you've got like one of the 4 Holy Swords who believes that Zero's a traitor, and then you've got Ogi, who has no idea either. There's a bunch of different things, so like they're pretty split. I imagine at some point there's going to be a rescue operation to get them out of there, and then they'll go find Diethard and Rakshada. So yeah, Lelouch was given a brother, like someone called Rolo. Like the problem is, right, that I say V2 did this, but if she's in like cahoots with the fucking Emperor and whatnot, then surely the Emperor would not want him alive. You know what I mean? So I wouldn't want Lelouch alive. So I don't know. Oh god, there's no way I'm ever going to figure this out. Not on the information that I've got anyway, right now. I'm honestly shocked the fact that the Tokyo settlement is like pristine condition, because it doesn't, like, even if it is a full year, right? Because that's basically like the highest amount of time, or the most amount of time it could possibly have been since season 1, right? You saw what it was like. The fucking Lelouch had all of the sort of the paneling, the levels and whatnot. It had it all collapse in on top of itself, so it was a fucking mess. Even with 1 year, I am surprised at how pristine that place is. It's nuts. So yeah, apparently there's mafia involved in it. That's weird. Although that guy got his fucking just desserts. We've got Britannia and the Chinese Federation sort of meeting. So I guess there's a possible treaty kind of thing going on between those two. Now here's the thing. C2 basically said, I'm the only one that knows who you truly are. Maybe she was talking in the sense of like, I know what you can do, and I know how you can do it. Because as soon as you said it, I took it immediately as, oh, okay then. So that means like Carlin doesn't know Lelouch is Zero then, but she must do, because she's literally she's just dropped in. She can see it. She can see what's happening, so she must know then. At least C2 mentioned that Lelouch had it was some form of amnesia. Now how he's gotten that, it couldn't have been from like a shot from Suzaku or anything like that. Because the thing is that it seems like so many people have well, I say so many people. There's been a bunch of people that's like been given that amnesia state. Yeah, like a fucking load of people would have. Because nobody's questioning the fact that Valletta is a PE teacher. Nobody's questioning the fact that Rolo, whoever this guy is Lelouch's brother. Oh, like, yeah, the thing is though, when he had amnesia, his power was sealed. I don't know if that comes with the fact that if he doesn't have full control over his brain, then he doesn't have full control over his power. Like, he has to know that he has the power in order to use it, you know what I mean? Which is strange considering the fact that at the end of season 1 he got to the point where he couldn't control it. Like, it was, so I don't know, was the power sealed on purpose, or was it done just because he was given, like, amnesia? I don't know. But it was episode 1 all over again. Like, that whole, like, final sort of, that final sort of scene where, you have Lelouch holding C2, which he thinks she's dead, and then she gives him the power. And then he tells everyone to die. It's just the, sort of beat for beat. So yeah, it's crazy what's happening here. Considering Suzaku, right, he's Japanese, is now that far up in the pecking order that he's literally getting orders straight from the Emperor. And Lelouch is completely on the other side, who is a fully fledged Britannian. Not only that, but also the Emperor's son, and he's on the other side. The thing that confuses me, right, is everyone seems to believe that, or it seems to be common knowledge that Zero was executed, dead, right? Yet you've got Suzaku there telling the Emperor that if anyone's going to kill Zero, it's me. So the Emperor knows that he's alive then. Maybe they just didn't want it to be public knowledge. It's crazy though what the fuck's happening. Like shit is going nuts right now. Shit is mental. Anyway. I think that's all I have to say on this matter. I don't know how Lelouch is going to act with this Rolo guy now, because Rolo's mind will not have changed, right? So he's going to think that, oh, brother, and Lelouch is going to be like... I imagine Lelouch still has these memories of, like, Rolo being his brother, right? Like... Or has it exchanged his memories? Or is it just added back in his previous ones? I don't know. We'll have to see. But yeah, I think that's all for episode 1. So thank you everyone for watching. In the description below I have a bunch of links to different places. One is the Discord. I urge everyone to go over there, especially if you want me to react to a certain show, because that's where polls and things start. Also, if you just want to come out and communicate with me or the community, you're free to do that as well. Patreon. So a bunch of different links. Links, mate. Tiers and rewards depending on how much you want to pay, how much you want to support me with. If you are, for instance, clamouring for more reactions, then you can get the early access tier. That is $5 a month. For that, you can gain access to 4 episodes per all the Patreon shows every single week. So that's 4 episodes of Psycho Pass, 4 episodes of Suzumiya Haruhi, 4 episodes of Tokyo Ghoul, and 4 episodes of Code Geass every single week. So that's 16 episodes across the whole week, 64 across the whole month. So if you're clamouring for more reactions from me, yeah, that's where you want to go and get. It's so fucking bright. Look at this. Oh, fucking Windows still doing its job. $10 a month. That is the full length. So if you want to see my full unedited reactions to all of the shows I do, that includes everything I just said, plus the My Hero, Attack on Titan, and ReZero. All of them get full length. So yeah, there's that. $15 a month. That is the exclusive tier. So for $15 a month, you get access to another show I'm currently reacting to, which is Parasite. Also, all OVAs across all shows go into there, and when I start reacting to movies as well, those will go into the exclusive tier as well. $50 a month, that is the elite tier. So for that, you get a choice of a show, and then I will react to it. It'll go to the back of the list, and I'll get around to it eventually. I think there's about 7 episodes, 7 episodes, 7 shows in the backlog, so it might take me a while to get round to it. But if you want to jump the queue and go to the very front, then you want to get God tier, which is $100, and that'll make it so your show is reacted to next, essentially. The only rules across those last 2 tiers are that it must be a show that I've never seen before, it must be a show that it is 150 episodes or less as well. And also they're both accumulative, those last 2 tiers, so obviously on a pay monthly basis that my Patreon's at, if you pay like for the first month, get your show on the list, and then the second month comes along and you pay again, you get another choice. So every time you pay, you get a choice. Alright, so thank you everyone for watching. I'll see you all. Bye bye.